what we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
All right, thank you very much, Bob, and a pleasant good afternoon, everyone, from Deforest High School. WBEV Sports and DailyDodge.com present Beaver Dam Golden Beaver girls basketball. And this afternoon, the Golden Beavers are on the road once again for a Badger North Conference showdown with the Deforest Norskies. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the gym. As you already know, Bob is my engineer back at the 1430 studios, and Justin Wilsky's on site here. He is running the video stream today for DailyDodge.com. And today's game brought to you by a lot of fine sponsors. Our video stream sponsors include QBS Law and Jimmy John's. Today's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Slumberland Furniture in Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hamas Fire and Safety, OK Realty, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor and Design Center, Landmark Credit Union, Flyway Carpet Cleaning, Hometown Glass, Surefire, Richards Insurance, American Bank, Walker's Family Restaurant, Columbus Family Dental, and Bayside Supper Club. Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon, and the game that Mother Nature forgot, because this is the fourth time that they've tried to play this game, and you know what? The fourth time is the charm. We're finally going to get this game in. Of course, it was scheduled, I believe, a week ago Tuesday. Got postponed to Monday of this week. Well, we had bad weather on Monday with the snow. They postponed it to Tuesday. Then we had the mighty cold wind chills, so they postponed it again. And now today, here we are on Saturday, February 2nd. We're finally going to get this game in. Now, the Golden Beavers sat for a week and finally got back on the court last night as they went over to Sauk Prairie, and they took down the Eagles rather easily in that game, 92-41. 5 different players in double figures for the Golden Beavers last night. Natalie Jens led the way with 18 points. I have Allie Van Loo for 12, another 12 for Carly Burkhart, Maddie Wilkie with 11 in that game, and Paige Hodgson with 10, as Beaver Dam improved to 17-1 on the year and a perfect 10-0 in the Badger North. And I was questioning last night at the beginning of the game, you know, would there be any rust for Beaver Dam coming off a layoff of a week? That was answered very quickly in that game, as Beaver Dam jumped out to a big lead early, never looked back, and took care of business, winning their 17th. As the DeForest team comes in with a record of 12-5 overall. They are 7-2 in the Badger North. Now, DeForest has not played since last week Friday. Their last game was on January 25th when they beat Wanakee 48-38. So, ton of rust. Well, we'll see if there's any rust as far as the Norskies are concerned today. Now, they have won 3 in a row, and they've won 5 of their last 6. So, arguably, they're probably playing their best basketball of the season right now. They do feature some fine talent, led by Aaliyah Grundle, and she is the real deal. She averages about 16.2 points per game. She is a footer. She's a senior, and she plays like it. So certainly she will be job one offensively for the Golden Beavers in this game today. But again, it'll be interesting to see, how DeForest comes out in this game after having sat for a week and a day. It doesn't matter how good you are. That's a long time to have to sit, and I'm sure these girls are just chomping a bit to to get out and play a game. The funny thing is, Deforest now, after sitting for all that time, now today begins a stretch of 3 games in 4 days. You got Beaver Dam today. Monday night, they're going to play the Reedsburg team, and then on Tuesday night, they play Portage. So that's similar to what Beaver Dam is doing, because Beaver Dam, after sitting for a week, last night began the stretch of 3 games in 5 days. I mean, with the games tonight in Sauk Prairie, here today against Deforest, and then the Golden Beavers have a road game at Wanakee on Tuesday nights. Not much you can do about Mother Nature, but it's kind of shortened the season by about a week or so, and forcing these teams now to play a lot of games in a short amount of time. But at this point in the season, does it matter that much? Maybe not as much as if it was November or December, because we're about 3/4 or more of the way through the season. These girls are certainly in shape now. I mean, if they're playing as many games as they have, 17, 18 games they've already played. So you would like to think that, as tough as that is, that they're able to handle it, whether you're Deforest or Beaver Dam. Just the fact that, you've got your legs under you by now. It's February, for goodness sake. But Beaver Dam and Deforest should be a good one. It should be, like I said, a tougher matchup for the Golden Beavers than Sauk Prairie provided last night. By the way, JV game going on here right now. With 36.3 seconds left in the JV game, Deforest is on Beaver Dam 29-27. I don't know if, Justin, if you turn the camera around over to the court, we'll kind of keep an eye on that and watch and see if Beaver Dam can rally here for a victory in the JV game. Right now, a 2-point game with 36.3 seconds remaining in regulation. Dare I say regulation, because this has been a tight game, this JV game, all the way through. It's been a low-scoring game, but a very tight game. I don't think either team has led by more than about maybe 3 or 4 points at any one time as I've been watching. And right now, this is Leela Ashley at the line for Beaver Dam. She made a free throw a moment ago. Now, second one to tie the game, and there it is. She just ties the game at 29 apiece. We'll give you a little bonus coverage here of the JV game. Final 32 seconds ticking away, and right now Deforest with possession in a tie ball game, 29-29. And let's see, as we got a whistle here, and we have a timeout. Or do we have a foul? I think we had a timeout called. Yep, a full timeout called. So we'll keep an eye on the JV game for you here, as this one's going right down to the wire, tied at 9. But again, our varsity matchup is Beaver Dam and Deforest, and we'll be tipping off in about the next 20 to 25 minutes. Say what we'll do. Let's step aside, and we'll come back. We'll talk more about today's matchup. We'll, of course, have some comments from Tim Chase, the head coach of Beaver Dam, as we continue our pregame show here on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
You can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
And welcome back inside DeForest High School. Mike Tronson with you as we continue the pregame programming. 10 seconds left in the JV game. And right now it's 31-29 DeForest, and the free throw pending for the Norskies. And the free throw is up, no good. And we've got a foul on DeForest as Beaver Dam was going for the rebound. Paige Jagodinski got fouled from behind, and she's going to go to the free throw line. We give you some bonus coverage of the end of the JV game here. 8.5 seconds remaining in the JV contest. DeForest 31, Beaver Dam 29. And Jagodinski is going to head to the free throw line for Beaver Dam and shoot a pair and try and tie this game up. So Jagodinski, who will also see some action on the varsity floor, with a chance to tie the game up, possibly force an overtime in this JV game. Just getting some personnel set here. Like I said, this has been a very tight game most of the way through. I don't think our team's led by more than maybe 3 or 4 at most. Maybe 5. First free throw. Good for Jagodinski. Now here's the big one. It's 31-30 DeForest. Jagodinski with a free throw coming up here to try and tie the JV game. It's up. It's good. We're tied 31, 8.5 seconds left. DeForest will inbound. And double teamed in the backcourt is Kendall Rawls. Ooh, almost lost it. 2 seconds. Here's a 3 for the win. It's off the backboard. No good. And this JV game is going to go to overtime, tied at 31 apiece. So there you go, folks. We'll keep it. We'll keep an eye on this for you and try and follow down along the stretch here as these two teams go to overtime in the JV contest. But of course, we're here for the varsity game today. Beaver Dam and DeForest. Golden Beavers 17-1 overall, 10-0 in the league. DeForest at 12-5 and coming in at 7-2 in conference. And I mentioned that, DeForest starting a stretch today of 3 games over the next 4 days. And these are big, big games for DeForest. And what I mean by that is, we've got the playoffs just around the corner. And seeding meeting will be coming up here over the next week or so. And so these are big games for DeForest. Not only the Beaver Dam contest today, but I mentioned they play Reedsburg on Monday, and they're going to play Portage on Tuesday. Every W that they can get is only going to enhance their seed. And, that could mean the difference between a home game or a road game playoff time. So, you look at the conference standings right now in the Badger North. Beaver Dam, of course, in first place at a perfect 10-0 on the year. Reedsburg and DeForest are tied for second place. I should say we're tied for second place coming in to the week. Both teams at 7-2. So, Beaver Dam at this point now, you look at their schedule here. After today, there's only 3 games left. So, obviously, if they can beat DeForest today, you're 3 games up on DeForest with 3 conference games left. And so, the chance of a conference title, not very good for any of these teams in the Badger North. Beaver Dam's pretty much, at this point, running away with that. But these teams want to get a good showing against Beaver Dam and their other opponents because, again, the seeding is going to be huge. That's going to be huge for seeding. And off the overtime start, here is a layup for Ashley of Beaver Dam. I think we got the camera on it. We do. So Beaver Dam has just taken a 33-31 lead in the JV game. We're just underway. It's a 4-minute overtime period. We're about 25 seconds in. And, hey, as long as we're on the air, let's give the JVs a little love here. Why don't we? And watch this overtime. Very tight, low-scoring game, but it's been a fun one to watch. Here's a from the right corner. It is no good for Avery Schaefer, 5'9" freshman. It went out of bounds, and Beaver Dam is going to get it back. Beaver Dam moving left right, as you can see on the dailydodge.com video stream. Forest going right to left. And Beaver Dam with possession now and a 2-point lead. And this is Sadie DeVries. Giving it now to Ashley. Leela Ashley. Bounce pass taken by Paige Yagodinsky near the top of the silo. She'll go off a screen and now changes direction, picks up the dribble and gives it back to Ashley. We're down to 2:54 and counting left in the J contest. Ashley driving left side, spins into the lane, kicks it back out. Yagodinsky not going to take a three at the top of the key. Now back to Ashley. Leaves it off now for Anna Streblo. Streblo, of course, sees varsity time. And now Streblo going to pop a three from the right side. Bullseye! How about that? Anna Streblo hits the three. It's a 36-31 lead for Beaver Dam with 2:25 left in overtime in the JV game. DeForest going to work. They have not scored yet in the overtime. Ball tipped out of bounds. Now the Norskies are going to keep possession here. Sub coming in for DeForest as Avery Schaefer comes back on. And this is Kendall Rawls, a sophomore, 5 feet 2 inches tall. Rawls over to Maya Pickard. Back to Rawls. Looks to the corner for Schaefer. Bounce pass intercepted. And Beaver Dam has it. And then they go right back over. And there's another turnover by DeForest as they were trying to lob it to the baseline to Morgan Hahn. And here comes Beaver Dam down to 1:52 and counting left in the JV overtime. 36-31. Golden Beavers on top of the Norskies. Ashley sends to the right corner. Streblo going to drive. Bounce pass back to Yagodinsky. Wait a minute. We've got a foul going to be called on the Norskies. Beaver was clapping. And this is go on Riley Herrick of DeForest. So it's going to put Streblo at the free throw line to try and pad the lead here in overtime. First one off the rim, no good. Still 36-31. And the second one for Streblo is up, and it is good. 37-31. Beaver Dam's now up 6 at 35 left in the overtime of our JV contest. And here is Morgan Hahn driving, putting it up and in. Morgan Hahn scores 37-33. This game not over yet with 1:22 left. Here's Streblo through a double team. Bounce pass to Yagodinsky. She's at the top of the arc. And now sends it to Ashley. Ashley draws a double team out near the timeline, trying to spin out of trouble, and she does. Still on the drive. Now a bounce pass. Yagodinsky up to Streblo. Beaver Dam trying to spread it out maybe a little bit. Here's Streblo. Pass to the left corner for DeVries. Trying to get out of there, but she's intercepted. And back the other way comes Maya Pickard. Going to go in for a layup and score. Look out. 51 seconds counting left in the overtime. 37-35. The Beaver Dam lead is at 2. Golden Beavers with possession. And here is Yagodinsky. Out to Streblo, high on the left. She draws a double team and a bounce pass now to Ashley. Ashley fouled with 34.7 to play. And free throws coming up here for Ashley. I don't have the grades and the heights of the Beaver Dam players on the JV roster. Ashley's first free throw is up and it's good. That's a big one. 38-35. Now here's an even bigger one because the second one would make it a two-possession game with just over half a minute to play. Ashley with one more. Taking her time. Second one is up. Second one is off rim. No good, but an offensive board for Yagodinsky. That's huge. Yagodinsky double teamed along the sideline. Timeout. Timeout called by JV coach Allie Wilkie with 28.7 seconds remaining in the JV overtime. 38-35. Well, if you were tuning in expecting a varsity contest, you know what? We're going to have that for you. But we started our pregame a little bit early today, and why not? Let's give the JV game, the JV players some love. As long as we were here and on the air, this one was heading to overtime. Why not? Let's give them a little coverage as well. But we do have a varsity game for you here coming up in a little bit with the Golden Beavers and the Norskies. I mentioned that this is a game that they've tried to play it now for a better part of a week and a half, and we're finally going to get it in. Beaver Dam with, counting last night's game at Sauk Prairie, 3 games in 5 days. After today, Golden Beavers will be at Wanakee on Tuesday night, and actually Tuesday night's going to be a lot of fun because the Beaver Dam girls and the Beaver Dam boys both playing at Wanakee on Tuesday night. It's a double header. We're going to have it right here on WBEV and on dailydodge.com. So Tuesday night, the Beaver Dam boys play Wanakee at 6 p.m., and then immediately following that, at around 7:30, the Beaver Dam Wanakee girls will battle. We're going to be brought, and both games will be video streamed on dailydodge.com. They have not one but 2 games, boys and inbounds play. It's all the way into the backward. Ashley tries to save it, and she does as she tiptoes the baseline. Now she's in full double team trying to get out of it. Had it stripped. And going in for a layup and scoring is Sarah Dolick, and that makes it now a 1-point game, 38-37. Beaver Dam still with the lead. We have 17 seconds left in the overtime of our JV game. So let's put right here for the time being, and let's see how this one is going to wind up. But yeah, Tuesday night's going to be a lot of fun, folks. Hope you're going to tune in for that if you can't make it over to Wanakee. We've got a busy week of Beaver Dam sports on the radio next week. We've got the doubleheader for you on Tuesday, and then on Thursday of next week, February 7th, we've got Beaver Dam boys hockey. It's an early start, 5:30 face-off, as the Beaver Dam boys hockey team will entertain Wanakee. Wade Bates is going to have the call, that one for you. 5:30 puck drop on Thursday night, WBEV and Daily Dodge. And then next week, Friday night, the 8th of February, the Beaver Dam girls will host Leedsburg, and that's also on WBEV and video streamed on dailydodge.com. 7:15 tip next Friday night, pregame show around 7 o'clock. So that's upcoming over the next 7-8 days. As far as our broadcast schedule, should be a lot of fun. And this is Strebler, 9 seconds left. Beaver Dam's up 1. Trying to run out the clock. She's fouled. It's Kendall Rawls with the foul. 5.8 seconds remaining in the JV game. It's 38-37. Beaver Dam in front. Strebler goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair and try and pad the lead, and if she can hit a pair, that'd make it a 3. It'd still be a 1-possession game, but it would force Deforest to go for 3. First free throw's up. It is good for Strebler. 39-37. And one more free throw pending for Strebler. Again, make this one, at least force him to have to go for 3. It's up. Off the rim, no good. Offensive board, Yagodinsky. That should do it. Kicks it out to Ashley. Ashley trying to get away from the defender, and a foul with 0.6 seconds left. Oh, Yagodinsky with a couple of big offensive rebounds here late in the JV overtime. And that's pretty much going to do it, folks, I would think. Ashley's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot a pair. But only 0.6 seconds remaining. And the first one is a little bit short, off the rim. All right, she's got one more. Again, even if she misses, I don't know that Deforest would have much of a chance to get it in and get a shot. They'd have to pretty much heave it the length of the court with 0.6 to play. Second one is, but it's 40-37. Deforest will get it in. They're going to heave it up. They couldn't get the shot off in time. So the Beaver Dam JV team gets an overtime win at Deforest, 40-30. And folks, you saw it. You saw the end of it right here on dailydodge.com. Let's take another break. We'll continue our varsity pre show right after this on 1430 WBEV and dailydodge.com.
what we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
Welcome back to Deforest. Mike Tronson with you at the gym as we get you set now for varsity girls basketball between Beaver Dam and Deforest. The JV game, as you might have seen a moment ago or heard a moment ago, just ended in overtime, and Beaver Dam got the win over Deforest 40-37. As far as the varsity contest goes, this is the second meeting of the season for these two teams. Beaver Dam hosted Deforest back on November 29th. The game was not close as the Golden Beavers won that by the final of 70-36. I mentioned Deforest led by the senior Aaliyah Grundle, averaging 16.2 points per ball game. She scores quite a bit, but it drops off a little bit after that. Grace Raw averages 9.8 per ball game. Megan Mickelson 8.9. Maggie Trouch at 7.4. So Grundle's pretty good. She's won defensively, but you know, some of the other players around her, that's going to be the key for Deforest. Can they get some of those other girls around Grundle to step up and put the ball in the hole. Easier said than done, of course, against Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam has, they played well all year, but as of late, they seem to have maybe turned it up even a notch or two more. They've been extremely good at the start of games lately. If you tuned in last night, I mean, Beaver Dam jumped out. It was, 18, 20-point lead before most people were even in their seats and chomping on their popcorn. And as good as Beaver Dam has been, they have really been much better the last couple of weeks, and their start have been tremendous. I mean, they are burying teams early. And so let's look and see what happens here today, see if they can get off to one of their patented fast starts, because that's been huge. I mean, these teams are getting down 15, 20 points in the first 3, 4, 5 minutes of the game, and there's just no chance that you're going to recover against this Golden Beaver team. As I mentioned, they had 5 players in double figures last night. Pretty much everybody on the roster last night got into the game, and almost everybody scored. There were a few that didn't get any points, but I mean, they continue to share the ball well. They continue to roll offensively and defensively. This team has been something. I was talking with some of the Deforest assistants before the game. In fact, one of the Deforest assistants is former Marquezan girls basketball coach Dan Sigerslid, and he was very complimentary. He was just kind of shaking his head going, wow, this team is, but he goes, I've been watching the tapes, and he says, playing as good, if not better, than the last time we saw him. Speaking of Dan Sigerslid and Marquezan, one of the other assistants on this team is a former Marquezan player. Mariana Dula was her name in high school. She's now Mariana Wild. She is one of the assistant coaches on this team. And so there's quite of a Marquezan connection when you talk about the Deforest basketball team. And of course, Beaver Dam head volleyball coach Doug Pickers was the longtime head coach here of the Deforest basketball team for many years, and he had a great program. They still really have a program here in Deforest. So let's take another break. We'll come back. We'll hear comments from Tim Chase, the head coach of Beaver Dam, right after this break on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
Welcome back to Deforest. It's Mike standing by once again with Tim Chase. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. Tim, I was traveling over here today, and I was thinking this is the game that Mother Nature forgot because this is now the fourth time you've tried to play it. You're finally going to get this game in.
Yeah, I mean, it was just tough. We lost a game last Tuesday. Got canceled because of snow. Monday again because of snow. Tuesday the weather was starting to get bad with cold, so we lost it again. So, yeah, happy to get it in. We're getting down to the end. 3 weeks from today is regional championship, so it's season's going by fast. So when you got games, you got to get in. You come in whenever you can.
Well, you and I have talked about the quick turnaround because you played last night. Now here we are about 15 hours later. But, with the IQ, the basketball IQ and the shape that your girls are in, they've proven that they can handle just about anything.
They love playing basketball. I think that's what we saw last night's game. We got out there, got after right away. It's like they kind of missed it, something they could be able to do for a few days. And for them to have that opportunity, they want to make the most of it. I think they'll do the same today as well.
Well, and again, it was another fast start. I understand that Sauk Prairies has struggled this year, but you're doing what you're supposed to be doing when you play teams like that. You're starting fast, putting an early hole, not letting off the gas, and you're taking care of business.
Yeah, I mean, we did exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the pace of the game going right away. We're trying to create things with our defense into our offense. And as I said last night, we're trying to run offense, trying to pass the open player, take the open shots, and rebound. And just keep on doing it, possession after possession. And that's really what we're striving for, is just to keep on playing that perfect possession, one possession at a time.
You had 5 players in double figures last night. 2 of them that stuck out to me were Paige Hodgson and Carly Burkhardt. And I was thinking about this on the drive here today. Your bench has played well all season, but over the last couple weeks, they really seem to have come on. And again, I hate to use the term bench players because those kids that come on the bench are good enough to start anywhere else.
Paige and Carly are awesome players. They've been huge players in our program for a long time, in our youth basketball and all the way through. 2 kids that just have a tremendous amount of basketball talent and consistently, and they're going to be big players not only for the rest of us this year, but for the future as well. So it was good to see them come out last night and have those kind of games. So, and we need them to keep on growing as players this year and in the future as well.
Well, certainly the girls should be fresh again after sitting for a week. You didn't play all the starters deep into the game last night.
No, we're good to go. Like I said, this is kind of, I always try to put scheduling together as much as that, what it's going to be like when we get to the end of the season. And I just look at this. Sectionals are Thursday, Saturday, and all of a sudden we get a snowstorm on Thursday, and sectionals are going to move to Friday, and then all of a sudden they got our afternoon game in sectionals. So and that's why I kind of like the afternoon games like this, because that is reminiscent of a sectional, a game where you play in the afternoon like this. So it's just good to get used to that kind of time frame, so kids know how to handle as far as eating and sleeping and things like that a little bit as well. So yeah, it is what it is. We're game scheduled. Let's go play ball.
I've been meaning to ask you for a health update. Now, the team's relatively healthy, but one player I wanted to ask you about, Grace Madero, she's been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she should be making a return last week. She had a little minor surgery that, not anything athletically involved. Yeah, she's feeling better. She said she's hoping to get out next week. She's been shooting around at and things like that. So she's a kid in our program who has tons of energy, offers us a lot. And she's another one that, we need her better this year, not only for this year, but for the future as well.
Well, today it's finally going to get this game in. What concerns you most? I'm assuming Aaliyah Grundle's job won defensively.
We had a couple nice four number players that can score inside and score from the outside. Aaliyah Grundle and Mickelson, number 23, so 33 and 23 are really good players for them. Scoring a lot of ways. They're good at getting to the foul line. They're good at scoring inside. They get a lot of rebounds. Aaliyah Grundle's got the offensive rebounds of any player we've played this year. She's got 5. Next on the list is Coy Love from Miami Country Day with 4, and then Mickelson is on the list with 3, actually, for players who've had the most offensive rebounds against us. So we've got a better job keeping them off the boards than we did the first time. Got some good guard plays. They got one of their Maggie's her first name, Trout, I think is her last name, is number 11 for them, as one of the, been on the leaderboard for 3-pointers. Grace Rawlson, a talented sophomore. They shoot a lot of threes, so we got to be able to defend the 3. I'm big into the numbers basketball. And there's certain things we got to take away from them, and taking away the 3, not fouling them are 2 big things for today. If they get those things, it could be a tight game. And that's the thing today. We've got to stay out of foul trouble. If we get in foul trouble today, that really gives a big advantage for Deforest in a lot of ways. Not that we're not deep enough, but they're getting easy chances to score in a lot of those situations.
I'm looking forward to it, Tim. I'm finally going to play this game. Thanks again for your time, and good luck to you and the girls today.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
All right, that's Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside. We're back to this on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com. And we welcome you back to DeForest. Time now, the starting lineups. First for the Deforest Norskies, and they are coached by Jerry Schwen. The guards are Brent Smith, a 5'9" senior, along with Sam Schaefer, a 5'8" junior. Forwards include Grace Roth, a sophomore at 6 feet tall, Megan Mickelson, a 5'11" junior, and Aaliyah Grohl, a 6 foot senior. So again, the starters for the Norskies, Bryn Smith and Sam Schaefer in the backcourt. Up front, Grace Roth, Megan Mickelson, and Aaliyah Grundle. Meanwhile, Beaver Dam, that starting five not going to change. The guards are Paige, 5'6" senior, and Jada Donaldson, a 5 junior, along with Maddie Wilkie, a sophomore at 5 feet 10 inches tall. And the forwards are Tara Stoffaker, a 5'11" senior, along with Allie Van Loo, 6'4" senior. So again, Paige Schumann, Jada Donaldson, Maddie Wilkie, Tara Stoffaker, and Allie Van Loo getting the start for Beaver Dam. As you can see on the dailydodge.com video stream, Beaver Dam today wear the green jerseys and shorts with the yellow numbers and trim, and the Deforest Norskies in their home white jerseys and shorts with the purple numbers and purple yellow trim. In the first half today, Beaver Dam is going to move right to left as I see it, or as you see it on your video screen, and that means that Deforest go left to right in the first half, and they'll switch it up after time. Glad to have you tuned in on WBEV and dailydodge.com. My name is Mike Tronson. I've got Justin Wilski on site me. They call him Ninja. He's running the video stream today for dailydodge.com. And of course, I haven't forgotten about Bob back at the studio. He's engineering the broadcast at the 1430 Friend Confines back on Bill McCullum Way in Beaver Dam. It's going to be Grace Roth to jump it against Allie Van Loo. There's the whistle. Ball's up in the air. Beaver Dam wins the tap. And this game is underway here at DeForest High School. It's like a 2-3 zone defense start off here for DeForest. This is Stoffaker around the horn, left side. Donaldson into the Van Loo. Puts it up and off the glass and in. Well, I can't draw it up much better than that. Allie Van Loo, who had 12 points last night, has 2 already today. 2-0 Beaver Dam. We're 21 seconds into the contest. Beaver Dam's in man-to-man defense. This is Roth. Sending it to the top of the key, and that was Megan Mickelson faking a shot, drives to the free throw line, picks up the dribble, now kicks back to Roth. Roth guarded by Paige Schumann, sends it back up, and now a return feed. Roth on the right sideline. The Beaver Dam bench trying to go baseline. Schumann forced her to turn it over. Schumann with sticky defense, staying with her all the way, forces turnover. Beaver Dam will get it back. We're not quite a minute in, and it's 0 in favor of Beaver Dam as Schumann trots through the center circle. Schumann sends it left side. Wilkie, she's going to pop a 3 from the arc. Got it! Maddie Wilkie hits the 3 ball, and it's 5-0 Beaver Dam. What was I talking about a few minutes ago? Fast starts for Beaver Dam. We're 58 seconds in. It's already 5-0. That's been their calling card lately. Well, I mean, I guess more often than not over the last couple of years, it's probably, we can say that's been their calling card, but it's really been noticeable over the last couple of weeks. Here's a 3 on the way. Mickelson, arcing rainbow, no good. Stoffaker tips the rebound out to Schumann, and she's got it for the Golden Beavers. Out ahead, left side pass. Wilkie into the post. There's Van Loo. She's double teamed. Now puts a shot up. It's off the rim, no good. Wilkie tried to get the rebound, but instead it's taken away by Sam Schaefer. Now the Norskies come back the other way. Off to the free throw line, puts on the brakes, kicks it out. This is Mickelson. The corner. And here's a shot, and might have been partially blocked by Van Loo, as Grundle tried to put a shot up, and I think Van Loo got a piece of it. This is Donaldson. Out to Allie. Allie high on the right. Over to Wilkie. Another 3 ball. And off the rim, no good. And a defensive rebound is pulled down by Grundle. Grundle will give it now to Schaefer. Sam Schaefer. Working the left side. Goes off a screen. She's go baseline. Puts it up off the glass. Off the rim, no good. Wilkie has the defensive kick. And she's back the other way. Through traffic goes Wilkie. And now will stop and send it cross court left side for Donaldson. Right in front of the bench. Drives into the lane. One hands it out. Stoffaker open for a deep 3. Off him, it's no good. Karam into the corner. Stoffaker trying to save it. She throws it, and Wilkie then saves it from an over and back by pushing it to Donaldson. Back into the post. Van Loo out to Stoffaker for 3. In and out, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Roth. Everything but the finish there for the Golden Beavers, who lead this game 5-0. We are now up 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the contest. Floating one up is Schaefer. That's no good, but an offensive board. Here's a 3 on the way for Mickelson. In and out, no good. Grundle the offensive board. She's blocked by Van Loo on the putback. Ball is loose, and it's grabbed by Maddie Wilkie. Up the right wing side is Wilkie. Into the lane. Wilkie through a double team, and she scores with the right hand. What a move by Wilkie. She's got 5, and it's 7-0 Beaver. They've now played 3 minutes, and Deforest has not scored yet. Double teamed at the line is Grundle. They get it across, and here is Mickelson. Ball fake, drives inside the free throw line. Going to go side shot is up. No good off the rim, but she is fouled. And that will stop the clock with 14:48 remaining in the opening stanza. The foul was on Van Loo. That's her first and the team's first. And here's Mickelson at the line. First one is up, and the first one is no good. Megan Mickelson, I don't have her free throw percentage handy, but according to the WIS Sports stats that I have, she averages about 9 points per ball game. And she's going to get her team on the board. Second of 2 free throws. Off the rim, good, and Stoffaker with the rebound. Gives it to Jada Nelson. She's across the midcourt stripe. Gives it to Schumann. Schumann high on the left, now sets up between the circles. Schumann. Pass was tipped and stolen. Back the other way. This is Maggie Trout. She had just checked in a moment ago and driving at the end gets fouled. That's going to be our second foul of the game on the Golden Beavers. I believe Schumann. Yep, Schumann will pick this one up. Another substitution as Deforest will sub in Taylor Shump, the 5'10 junior. I mentioned that Maggie Trouch, 5'10" junior, also out there. I think we got them all. And we had a whistle. We had a kickball, I should say. And so the Deforest will inbound, and they find Grundle. Going in right side, blocked by Stoffaker, and Wilkie's got the ricochet, bringing it ahead. To the right corner, Donaldson up to Schumann for 3 on the wing. Bullseye! Paige Schumann from downtown Deforest. Timeout, Norskies. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. We're back in 1 minute. WB and DailyDodge.com.
Yeah, welcome to Jim John.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
Well, the referee signaled a full timeout. It was only a 30, but you didn't miss anything, folks, as we come back. Actually, there was a foul called here as we were coming out of the break on Beaver Dam. It's Schumann's second. She's going to have to sit down. Carly Burkhart checks in for Beaver Dam, the 5'8 junior. And now we've got another collision and another Beaver Dam foul. This is going to go on Burkhart. So she steps on the floor and picks up a foul. Natalie Jens also checked in for Beaver Dam, 5'6 sophomore. Wilkie still out there with Stoffaker and Donaldson. Under 14 minutes left in the first half. It's 10-0. Beaver Dam leading, and then a steal by Jen. Pushes it to Stoffaker. 2-on-2 the other way. Stoffaker pull up Jay near the free throw line. Off him, no good. And the defensive rebound is grabbed that time by Trouch. Here come the Norskies trying to get on the board. Grace line drive, layup. Trouch missed it. Donaldson has the miss. Donaldson throws it right side to Burkhart. Back out to Jens. Jens through a team. Back to Burkhart in the corner. Burkhart on the drive. Now gives it to Jens along the sideline. She'll drive up near the timeline and then send it cross to Donaldson high on the left. 13:20 to go until halftime. Right now it's 10-0 in favor of Beaver Dam. Burkhart for the key. Out high on the right. And Wilkie cross court now to Donaldson. Lob pass. Stoffaker takes it. Steps inside the arc. Sends it back to Donaldson in the right corner. She'll drive out of there. We've played 5 minutes of basketball. It's 10-0. Golden Beavers on top of the Norskies here at Deforest. Jens double team. So that'll give it right back to the Norskies, who have desperately been trying to get on the board. They had a couple of looks in close, just haven't been able to finish. And right now, Pressure in the backcourt once again, the Golden Beavers, as Deforest throws it away. And how many times do we see that? It doesn't matter who they're playing. Beaver Dam, with that full court pressure, causes fits time and time again for opponents, and there's a turnover. So the Golden Beavers will have it. They've got a double-digit lead early. And Donaldson takes the inbounds pass. Jen, she'll walk it through the center circle. Bounce pass to Wilkie. Double teamed is Wilkie. Wilkie, one dribble, passes through it to Jens, out to Donaldson. Fakes a three. She's going to go down low. Now sends it back up top for Jens. Jens driving into the lane. Bounce pass to the weak side. There's Burkhardt muscling it up and in. Carly Burkhardt. Nice job on the left doorstep. 12-0 in favor of Beaver Dam. 12:23 to go in the opening stanza. And Jens going for a steal, knocks the ball out of bounds. A pass intended for Grace Roth over on the far sideline. And now Tara Stoffaker will check back out as Ellie Van Loo returns for head coach Tim Chase and Beaver Dam. Roth will inbound over on the far side. Beg your pardon, this is Trouch that will inbound. Aggie Trouch looking to get it in, flirting with a 5 count, and finally dead. With it now is Shumper. Back to the corner. Mason kicks it out. This is Trouch, or Roth, I should say. Roth going right baseline. Wilkie guarding her all the way. They kick it back to Mickelson. Hassled and stripped by Burkhardt. She took it away. And now Burkhardt traveled, though, as she was being hassled. And, boy, the Beaver Dam fans don't like that. They wanted a foul. And instead they call a travel on Burkhardt after she had stripped the Deforest player. I mean, that was like taking candy from a baby, but they call the travel and sends it right back to the Norskies, who are still trying to get on the board. For three in the right corner, short. Rebound, Donaldson has it. Here's Donaldson back the other way. Let's traffic go. Pushes it out to Jens for three on the left side. It's too strong. Long Karam, and Donaldson gets the offensive board. She's going to go through a double team. Backdoor pass. Van Loo kicks it out, and Van Loo sailed a pass to the right sideline intended for Maddie Wilkie. So it's out of bounds. A Beaver Dam turnover will get to the Norskies. We have now played about 6.5 minutes of this ball game. It is 12-0. Beaver Dam on top of Deforest. And the Norskies work to Roth, trying to get around Donaldson. She traveled as she did. Beaver Dam will get it back. Jen will inbound on the far sideline with 11:16 to go on the half. Donaldson will take it, and she'll slowly trot across the timeline. One hands it to Wilkie over on the right side. Wilkie, lob to the corner. Burkhardt kicks it out of there. Jens, deep three! Off the rim, it's no good. Van Loo swatted the rebound to the free throw line, but it was picked up by Deforest, and back the other way. Here's a drive, and Jens just blocked Maggie Trouch, who was going in for a layup. Here's Donaldson now to Jens, up to Burkhardt again. Burkhardt into the lane, pass down low. Van Loo kicks it back out. Jens whipping it down to Wilkie, underhanding it wide open is Van Loo for the easy layup. And a timeout by Deforest, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. We're back in 30 seconds on UBEV and DailyDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
The hosts, it's Beaver Dam 14 and Deforest nothing. We have 10:40 left to go in the opening stanza. And double teamed, Isndall gets rid of it. Bounce pass intended for Trouch underneath, intercepted. Back the other way, here come the Golden Beavers trying to add to the lead. This is Nelly Jens out on the high right side. Pass to the free throw line for Van Loo. Kicks it out left of the circle. Donaldson back to Van Loo at the charity stripe. Down to Stoffaker. Baseline jump too strong for Stoffaker. Jens, though, gets the offensive rebound. Jens kicks it up to Van Loo. She's going to pop a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is knocked to the corner, and Donaldson takes it away from Brins. Another reload for the Golden Beavers. Under 10 minutes to play and a half. They haven't allowed a point in the game. Here's Donaldson driving through traffic. Sit up. Wait a minute. Before the shot travel. A traveling violation. Donaldson will give it back to the Norskies. Officially 9:52 left to play until intermission. Golden Beavers 14, the Norskies nothing. And a long pass ahead. This is Natalie Kopp, 5'7" sophomore that checked in and gets hold as she took the pass. Looks like they're going to get Wilkie here. They will. So Wilkie picks up her first of the day. That's the 5th team foul. And the foul situation right now, Beaver Dam with 5 fouls in the half, 0 on Forest at this point. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. Stoffaker rebounds the miss. Grundle tried to hit triple and missed it. Now Jens for three. Got it! Natalie Jens. Her first basket is from three-point land. 17-0. Beaver Dam with 9:23 and counting left in the first half. Natalie Jens, my goodness. She had a big night last night, led the team with 18. And there's first bucket of the game for Deforest. Natalie Kopp, it came with 9:16 remaining in the half. Now what do we got? A whistle. With 9:09 left, it's 17-2. Beaver Dam. And I'm not sure what the whistle was about. The official on the near side here was talking to head coach Tim Chase, but I'm not sure if that was just incidental. Anyways, Beaver Dam will inbound. So a 15-point Beaver Dam lead. We're at the halfway point of the opening stanza. 9 minutes to go until halftime. 17-2 Beaver Dam. And there is a loose ball steal. So Deforest finally got on the board with 9:16 remaining in the half. Now a three on the way. No good from the left side. Wilkie has the miss. Back to Donaldson. She's on the left side. Pass into the lane. Wilkie trying to go down low to Stoffaker. It was intercepted by Grundle. So Deforest has it. This is Sam Schaefer into the front court. Picked up by Donaldson. Pass now to Grundle, going right side for Schaefer. She'll pop a three on the elbow. Off the back of the iron, no good. And Van Loo with a box out and rebound. And she'll get to Jada Donaldson. Donaldson through traffic to the fill-in. One hands it out to Stoffaker. Deep three on the right side. In and out. No, it was halfway down. It popped out. And the Norskies grabbed the defensive rebound. It was actually Smith that grabbed it, and she's got it in the backcourt. Picked up by Jens. Jens knocks it out of her hand and steals it. Jens back the other way. Layup. No good. Stoffaker followed the play, got the rebound, and the putback. So Stoffaker scores on the putback. 19-2 Beaver Dam, but wow, Jens with picking the pocket of Forest player as Wilkie knocks the ball out of bounds at the other end. The Norse will keep possession. Burkhart and Schumann both returning now for the Golden Beavers. Roth coming back on for Forest, so is Trouch, and so is Shumpert. 7:49 left in the half. Forest inbounding on the baseline to my right. They get it in. This is Shumpert. Shumpert, traveling violation. Great defense there by Burkhart, staying with her, forcing the travel. And the Golden Beavers will inbound, and some pressure in the backcourt here by Deforest. Donaldson, right sideline, long lob ahead. Stoffaker not going to take a three on the right side. Picked up defensively by Shumpert. Sends it back up near the timeline for Schumann. Schumann calling out instructions as she drives towards the near side. Pass up on the high left. Now Donaldson. Donaldson off a screen. Lob pass back to Schumann, right wing. Into the lane for Wilkie. Catches up with it. Puts it up with the right hand. Missed it off the rim. Defensive board. Nope, it was grabbed. Actually, let's see. Several players had a hand on it, but nobody was able to secure it. Grundle, I thought, was going to grab it. And actually, Grundle got called foul instead. She had it momentarily, lost it, and picked up a foul as she tried to recover. So it's Beaver Dam basketball. 7:17 left in the first half. 19-2 in favor of Beaver Dam. Now Schumann over to Dunson on the high right side. Gets by Comp. Stoffaker sets a screen. Now a bounce pass back to Tara. Stoffaker over to Donaldson, right sideline. Back to Offakers, they play catch. Top of the key, round the horn left side. Schumann down low to Burkhart. Burkhart being guarded by Grundle. Back up to Schumann on the lob. Schumann driving into the lane. Puts it up with a hand. Off the rim, no good. Rebound out to the free throw line. Donaldson fighting. Grabs it. And they call a jump ball. She was up. The arrow's going to give it back to the Norskies with 6:46 remaining until halftime. Shumper's going to inbound on the baseline down to our left. And off the inbounds play was tipped out. Stoffaker a body part. I don't think she did. It was intended for Grundle. Beaver Dam continuing to sub fairly freely. They did that last night as well. Had the big lead early and were able to sub in a lot of players, get them a lot of playing time. Keep starters fairly fresh for the quick turnaround to today. Here's Wilkie now. Wilkie. Down low. Backdoor pass to Van Loo. Couldn't get a shot up, and she's stripped by Shumper. And now here come the Norskies back the other way as Trouch gives it to Grundle. Into the lane, there's Shumper trying to go against Van Loo. Puts it, Van Loo blocks her and takes it away. Puts it to Donaldson, and she's flying into the front court. Past the baseline. Schumann was falling out of bounds and she tried to get it back to Wilkie. So they'll blow the whistle here with 6:15 to go in the half. Now Rachel Urich checking in for the Golden Beavers, the 5'7" senior. As Wilkie's going to get a much deserved rest. She gets a nice hand from the Beaver Dam faithful in attendance. Urich to the corner. Schumann. Van Loo kicks it back out. Urich over to Schumann. Back to the post. There's Van Loo. Pass to the side. Stoffaker. Step back three. Off the backboard. No good, but an offensive board shoot. Now she'll put a baseline jumper up, and she hits the 10-footer. Paige Schumann got 5 in this one. 21-2. Golden Beavers lead the game. Beaver Dam opened this on a 17-0 run. They lead it 21-2 right now with just under 6 minutes left in the first half. And Donaldson just stripped Trouch. 2-on-1 if they hurry. The other way. Goes in. With the right hand. And a tout DeForest after the bucket by Donaldson. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. We're back right after this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
Customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
Now DeForest inbounding off the timeout right now with 5:34 and counting left until intermission. It's 23-2. Beaver Dam up 21 on the road here at DeForest. And this is Mickelson giving it now to Trouch. Trouch picked up by Donalds defensively. They send it out beyond the arc. And now over to Alyssa Laufenberg, 5'7" junior. Bounce pass into the right block. There's Grundle blocked by Van Loo, and Wilkie got it before it went out of bounds. Boy, Van Loo's had several blocks already in this game. Wilkie in the lane, up and under move, puts it up, count it, and one. Maddie Wilkie was being hassled, took pass, composed herself, used a little head and shoulder fake to put it up and in. Now a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Maddie Wilkie, 7 points already in this game. And a free throw pending. Free throw's up, and it's good. Rattles home. So now 8 points for Wilkie. It's 26-2. Golden Beavers leading the Norskies with under 5 minutes to play in the opening stanza. There's a backdoor pass, and Jens just got whistled for a foul. As she was going over to try and deny the layup, Brooke Boer, the 5'7 junior, now on the floor for head coach Jerry Schwen and the Norskies. Boer will head to the line. 4:48 remaining. And the first free throw is up, and it is good. Boer in limited playing time, averages a couple of points per ball game. 26-3. Beaver Dam still comfortably in front. And the next one's on the way. It is off the back of the rim, no good. And we've got we have a lane violation. I think we do, yeah. In fact, somebody left early apparently, so Boer's going to get another opportunity. So let's try it a third time, shall we? And the next attempt is no good. Rebound Van. Throws it ahead now to Jada Donaldson up the left side for Wilkie. Wilkie takes the pass, goes baseline, through traffic, puts it up, missed it out. It was halfway down, it popped out. And here come the Norskies the other way. Grundle, pull up three, top of the key, missed it short. And the rebound grabbed by Jada Donaldson. Donaldson out to Stoppinger, deep three, left side, got it! Oh my goodness, from NBA range, Tara Stoppinger with a three ball. She's got 5. It's 29-3. Beaver Dam. We've got 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. So we've played now 14 minutes almost of basketball. Beaver Dam has only allowed 3 points, 1 field goal. And this is a pretty good Deforest team, folks. We told you that at the outset. Deforest is 12-5. They're 7-2, tied for second place in the conference. As the first throw is up, front end of the bonus is good. But I tell you, I mean, this is a good Deforest team, and look what Beaver Dam is doing to them right now. Got them down 29-4. Jens is going to get a nice hand as she comes to the bench. And we talked about how important these games are for teams like Deforest, as the second free throw's up, and it's good. So Boer hits a couple to make it 29-5. They want to get wins for seeding purposes. And Van Loo couldn't handle a pass. It's picked off. Back the other way, Roth puts a shot up, floats one up. It's off, no good. Offensive board, Grundle missed the putback. It was tipped right back to her, and Grundle not going to miss the second time. Grundle scores. And now a timeout, Beaver Dam, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 30 seconds on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
The Beaver Dam Unified will...
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Well, Beaver Dam inbounding off the timeout, and Van Loo gets stripped. This is Mickles, comes away with it. And gives it to Roth. Grace Roth. Back to Mickelson. Now to Boer. Boer near the top of the key, trying to go off a screen set. Mickelson works it right side with a pass to Roth. Roth now driving left side. Underhands it to a teammate. That's Sam Schaefer. Back to Roth along the left sideline. She'll near wing and now driving down low. And it was knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Donaldson. But Deforest will possession. 3:21 left in the opening half of play. Mike Tronson with you at Deforest High School. Bob is my engineer back at the WBEV studios. Justin's here on site running the camera for the video stream today on DailyDodge.com. So I want to thank those gentlemen for their good work, as always, to help make these broadcasts possible. This is not a one-man show. I can't do it alone, folks, and these guys behind the scenes, they deserve credit. Here's a three on the way. No good from the top of the key for Boer. Stoppinger has the rebound. And the Golden Beavers once again go to work offensively. Stopper pass to the right wing side for Schumann. Schumann driving towards the top of the silo. Now looks down low. Lob pass. Van Loo kicks it out. Wilkie into the lane. And thought she was going to put a shot up. Instead kicks it out. Stoppinger high on the left. Now drives between the rings. Sidearms it back to Schumann. Schumann on that right sideline. Pass to the corner. Wilkie's pass into the post intended for Lou was tipped and actually Out of bounds, last touch by Deforest. Now Natalie Komp will check back in for the Norskies. If you missed it earlier today, we had an exciting JV game, exciting finish to the JV game. Beaver Dam won that in overtime, 40-37. Wilkie up to the top of the key. Schumann, pop three, got it! Paige Schumann, that's her second three ball today. 32-7. As Beaver Dam leads 2.5 minutes to go until intermission. And there's a steal. Wilkie taking away from Grundle, who was driving. Wilkie through traffic, through a double team. Wait a minute, foul on the floor before she could get the shot off. And let's see who this foul is going to go on here. It's going to go on Megan Mickelson, the 5'11 junior, as Coach Swin subs in a couple of fresh bodies. No free throws because that was only the fourth team foul. Stoffaker up the inbounds for three. It's no good. And the defensive rebound for Deforest. Komp drives ahead and in for the layup. Missed it, but a foul. So Bryn Smith got the rebound, fed Komp. She took it all the way in and got fouled on her way to the basket. Komp averaging about 3.5, 4 points a game. First one is up and good for Natalie Komp to make it 32-8. And one more for 5'7 sophomore. It is up. It is good. So the Komp now with 4 points in the game, 32-9. We're approaching the 2-minute mark and counting in the first half. And here's Paige Hodgson, who had checked in all alone as Beaver Dam worked it up the floor. And Hodgson was behind the defense, took the pass, and goes in for a contested layup. Paige Hodgson had 10 points last night. And that's her first two of this game, 34-9. Golden Beavers on top of the Norskies, down to $1:45 remaining in the half. And here is Schaefer going cross court to Komp. Komp high on the right, up there by Paige Hodgson. Komp to the free throw line. Bounce pass back out. It's taken by Smith. Smith between the rings. Driving, trying to go down low. Put up, in and out, and Van Loo the rebound. That was halfway down before it squirted back out. Here's Schumann. Out to Hodgson left. Wait a minute. Travel? Is that what we got? Yep. Nope, a foul. Beg your pardon. Schumann, I think, got caught for an illegal screen. 34-9. And it will be Deforest basketball. As we get some personal set here. Down to 1:17 left in the half. And here's a drive and a layup, no good on the left side. Rebound tipped right. She's blocked by Van Loo, but the carom goes right out to Schaefer. She puts it up and in. So Sam Schaefer was in the right spot to catch deflection, and now a traveling violation called on Wilkie, who ran into Sam Schaefer. He was bringing the ball up the floor. It's 34-11. Beaver Dam in front. Deforest is going to get it back with 57.5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Schaefer, guarded closely by Donaldson. Whips it to the right side, off the fingertips of Maggie Trout. Out of bounds. That turnover will give it to the Golden Beavers. As Wilkie throws it into Donaldson. Clock running with 45 seconds left in the first half. This is Wilkie on the left elbow, over to Van Loo, who spins and puts it up and in with the right hand. Right on the rim for a few seconds, but finally goes through. Wilkie's up to 6. Or I should say Van Loo is up to 6, beg your pardon. 36-11. Into the lane. Here's Shumper, blocked out of bounds by Van Loo. Taylor Shumper was trying to make a nice move, but Allie Van Loo with that 6'4" frame has been having a block party today down there. She's got about 3 or 4 blocks at least. Off the inbounds way. Look, as the shot was up, hit the underside of the rim. Van Loo with the miss. And here's Donaldson now at the other end. Out to Stoffaker. Pass the 3, 12 seconds left in the half. Bounce pass to Hodgson. She'll pop a 3 left side. Got it! Up that. Paige Hodgson with a triple. 39-11 Beaver Dam. 2 seconds left in the half. One long shot at the horn. Oh, it's good! A 3-pointer at the horn. Maggie Trouch beat the buzzer, but despite that shot to end the half, Beaver Dam still up big at the break, 39-14. The Golden Beavers lead the Norskies. We'll take a timeout and back for halftime report in a moment here on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
We're at halftime here at Deforest High School. Mike Tronson with you. And at the break, it is Beaver Dam 39 and Deforest 14. Let's run down the first half individual scoring for you. For Beaver Dam, they were paced by Paige Schumann and Maddie Wilkie with 8 points apiece. Also for the Golden Beavers, Tara Stoffaker with 5. Paige Hodgson off the bench with 5. Allie Van Loo with 6 in the first half. 3 points for Natalie Jens. And a couple players with 2 points each. We have Jada Donaldson and Carly Burkhart with 2 points each for the Golden Beavers. For Deforest, broke down this way. Natalie Kopp actually with 4 points to lead the Norskies in scoring. 3 points for Maggie Trout. She had that three-pointer to beat the buzzer at the end of the half. Brooke Boer with a couple of free throws to finish the half with 3. Aaliyah Undle and Sam Schaefer with 2 points each for the Norskies. Deforest did not score its first basket until it was 9 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first half. It took them 8 minutes and 44 seconds to score their first basket. By that time, it was already 17-0 Beaver Dam by the time the Norskies got on the board. And here we are at halftime, 39-14 in favor of the Golden Beavers. Our video stream sponsors for today's game are QB Law and Jimmy John's. Today's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Slumberland Furniture, Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hammis Fire and Safety, K Realty, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor Design Center, Landmark Credit Union, Flyway Carpet Cleaning, Hometown Glass, Surefire, Richards Insurance, American Bank, Columbus Family Dental, Walker's Family Restaurant, and Bayside Supper Club. After this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
Got Stacy from Slumberland here with us right now.
How long you want?
4 minutes.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
Well, getting ready to start the second half here at DeForest High School. It's 39-14, Beaver Dam on top of DeForest. The Golden Beavers will get the ball to start the second half, and those of you watching the video stream in the second half, notice that Beaver Dam is moving left to right. DeForest will go right to left. And this is Paige Schumann. She's out on that left side. Pass back door. Will on the right doorstep, catches the pass and puts it up and in with the right hand. Maddie Wilkie now with 10 points, 41-14. And the Golden Beavers up the lead right off the bat here in the early second half of play. Grundle underhands it out. This is trying to go off a screen. She'll go down to the right corner. Donaldson all over her defensively. Pass back up, and now Mickelson sends it over to Boer. Boer near the top of the key, having right against Stoffaker. Stoffaker all over Boer, and now sit back up top. Bounce pass into the post. There's Grundle spinning against Van Loo. Missed the shot, and the rebound for Wilkie. Van Loo's been stout defensively. And now Schumann off the transition game. Missed the layup with the right hand. Missed the right shot. Grundle has the rebound. Throws it ahead. And it's grabbed there by Bryn Smith. Smith now kind of letting traffic go by. She works the right sideline. Sending it back now to Trout. She'll left baseline. Shot might have been partially blocked by Stoffaker. It was off the mark nonetheless. Rebound for the Golden Beavers as Donaldson brings it ahead, gives it to Wilkie. She's through a double team. Nice pass to the baseline. Van Loo gets fouled. Maddie Wilkie driving with a nice soft pass, nice touch pass down to Van Loo, who gets fouled on her shot attempt. Allie Van Loo will head to the free throw line for the Golden Beavers. We're a minute and 50 seconds into the second half. And Allie Van Loo knocks down the first of two. The North Dakota commit now with 7 points on the afternoon. Ups the lead, 42-14. One more free throw for Allie. That is good. 43-14. So a 29-point Beaver Dam lead. Here's a drive by Grundle. Blocked again! How many times has she been blocked in this game? She's a 6-footer, but she's just having no success inside. Schumann three, yes! Paige Schumann from beyond the arc. That is her third three-point basket. I've got her for 11 points. It's 46-14. Beaver Dam up 32. And there's a steal. Donaldson in for a layup, and it is good for Jada Donaldson. Timeout, DeForest, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Let our family take care of your family. We're back right after this timeout. WEV and DailyDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
We're a minute and 58 seconds into the second half. Golden Beavers inbound on the baseline over to our right. Schumann trying to get it in, and a pass in taken by Donaldson. She works it near the top of the key, now drives, pushes it to the corner, pass to Stoffaker. She sends it up top for Schumann. Back Stoffaker, right elbow, now leaves it off for Donaldson, right in front of her own bench, near sideline. Donaldson, off a screen set by Stoffaker. Lob pass left side. Schumann's open for three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped to Stoffaker by Van Loo. She goes back to Van Loo. It was tipped off the rim, no good. Van Loo gets the carom. Trying to go up with it, sends it out instead to Donaldson up top, and we've got a foul as Donaldson off. Let's see what we got here. Brooke Boer, the foul for DeForest. That's her first, and it's the second team foul of the half on the Norskies. 2.5 minutes gone by in the second stanza. Pass down low. Beautiful dime by Wilkie. Van Loo on the right doorstep with the easy layup, and it was a tremendous pass by Wilkie. Van Loo at the finish, and it's 50-14 in favor of the Golden Beavers. That is just pretty. And now Wilkie forces it loose at the other end, and Stoffaker has the ball off the DeForest turnover. More great suffocating defense. Deep to Wilkie, and she hits it from in front of her own bench. Maddie Wilkie from downtown DeForest. 53-14, Beaver Dam running away with this thing. Here's a three at the top of the key at the other, no good. As they fight for the rebound, a whistle after the miss by Mickelson. Foul here on the Golden Beavers. And now Jens, Hodgson, Burkhardt all return for the Golden Beavers. Grace Roth checking back in for DeForest. The foul, by the way, was on Stucker, just her first. Beaver Dam head coach Tim Chase told me in the pregame he's got to stay out of foul trouble today, and for the most part, they've done that. Haven't been an overabundance of fouls in this game. That's going to be key in any game, of course. You're Beaver Dam, you've got to, as these games get tougher and tougher down the stretch and into the postseason, it just goes without saying. I don't care if you're Beaver Dam or who you are, but you got to stay out of foul trouble. Your best players have got to stay out of foul trouble if you're going to have success. As Grundle took a pass on the right baseline, muscled her way in and got fouled. That's huge. The thing is, with Beaver Dam is talk about it all the time, is they're so deep that in a lot of cases you might get, there's the first free throw, by the way, it's up and it is good. You might get a situation where Beaver Dam's got maybe one or two or even three players with some fouls, but they're so deep it doesn't hurt them like it would some other times when these players have to come off the floor. Grundle's second free throw is good. So she gets them both to make it 53-16. But that's the thing. You still don't get in foul trouble. Don't get me wrong. But Beaver Dam is so deep, the level of play does not drop off when their bench players come on the court. And we talk about that all the time. It just does not. And here's Wilkie, left side. Count the layup and a foul as she muscles in for two more. Kirk and I, my partner Kirk Call, who's not here today, we hate to use the term bench player reserves because Beaver Dam's bench players are they're good enough to start anywhere else. And that's why, here's Wilkie shoots the free throw and makes it. That's why, when they get a player maybe in foul trouble or a couple players in foul trouble, it doesn't hurt them quite as much. You still don't want to see it, but you get the point. Is that the team is just so deep, and that's they start fast. They put these teams in a hole and they wear them down early. There's just no chance, and that's what happened again here today. Beaver Dam had a 17-0 lead. It took 8 minutes and 44 seconds for DeForest to score. There's a block by Hodgson. Here's Wilkie now at the other end. He kicks it out. Jens, left side corner pass for Donaldson. She'll pop a three. Yes! Jada Donaldson. That one from long range. 59-16. It's a 43-point Beaver Dam lead, and we're sealed by Jens. Pushing it ahead. Jens, layup. Got it with the right hand. She being hassled all the way in. She still was able to get it up and in. 61-16. Golden Beavers all over the Norskies as we've now played just about 5 minutes of this second half. And there's a ball. It was knocked loose, saved by Boer to a teammate. Roth hands went up and scores from the right side. Grace Roth with her bucket, 61-18. Golden Beavers lead. Now Dilson at the other end, driving. Hesitation move, gives it to Hodgson on the baseline, up top. Jens for three. Off the rim, it's good, and hit the top of the backboard, hit the mechanism up there. It's going to give it right back to DeForest. Tim Chase making a hockey line change. Schumann, Stoffaker, Van Loo coming back in. Rachel Urich checking back in. Grace Scharfenberg checking in, the 5'6" senior. So a hockey line change for the Golden Beavers, who lead at 61-18 with under 13 minutes left in this one. And in another couple of minutes, we're going to have a running. Beaver just does it time and time again. They are playing at such a high level. DeForest is a good team. I've mentioned it a couple times today. This is not a bad DeForest team. Here is Mickelson with a baseline jumper on the right side, scoring. It's not that DeForest or a lot of these teams that Beaver Dam plays is not that they're bad teams. It's that Beaver Dam is just that good. We got a foul here on Mickelson. It is going to put Tara Stoffaker at the line. And the first free throw for the University of Wisconsin commit is off the rim, no good. She'll get another one. Next one is good, so she gets 1 of 2. She's got 6 points, and it's 62-20. 42-point Beaver Dam lead with 12 minutes and change in the ball game. And now a Beaver Dam foul at the other end. Urick just picked up her first. It's the team's 4th. It evens up the team fouls at 4 apiece. Shot up, good rebound, pulled down by Urick. And now here's Schumann at the other end, up to the top of the key. Urick, left side pass into the corner, stop, popping a 3-ball. It's off the rim, no good. And Roth going for the rebound, went out of bounds, and they say last touch by the Golden Beavers. I thought Roth actually had gotten a hand on it going for the rebound, but again, not wearing black and white, so don't listen to me. I'm just an observer, folks. 11:48 left to go in the ball game. Drama was out of this one pretty early, 62-20. Beaver Dam leading DeForest. Roth out to Boer, she'll pop a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And he fouled the rebound, Karam, out to the left side and got her own miss. And now Mickelson driving and missed the reverse layup. And look out, another offensive board as Boer grabbed the Karam, tried to up and got fouled in the lane. She hit the deck pretty hard, but she bounced right back up. So Brooke Boer at the line and will shoot for the Norskies. First one is up and good. Boy, it gets quiet in this gym when they shoot frees. I'm afraid to talk until the ball's in the air because the voice would just carry all the way across him. And the next one's on the way. It's good. (62-22). So 40-point Beaver Dam lead with 11:17 to go in this one. Scharfenberg's high in the left. Off a screen set by Stoffer to the right side. Schumann down to the corner. Urick for 3. Nothing but net for Rachel Urick as she hits a 3-ball. 65-22. Golden Beavers lead for 11 minutes to play in this one. And there's a steal by Schumann. We're off to the races. Schumann back at the other end. Got fouled by Mickelson as she was going in hard for another layup. Beaver Dam sat for a week. They get on the court last night, storm out to a big early lead, and they bury Sauk Prairie. And then a quick around 15 hours later, they're in the gym here in DeForest. And now they're up by 43 points. Schumann, pass into the post. Van Loo spins off the glass, and it was halfway, popped out. Stoffaker grabbed the rebound and got fouled on a putback. So Stoffaker was on the weak side to get the miss, and she got fouled on the back. So there's Tara Stoffaker heading to the line. Stoffaker in the game with 6 points and now 7. She makes the first. Or coming up for Tara, who joined the 1,000 Club a couple of weeks ago in the win over Stoughton as she makes the second one. Only the 3rd player in Beaver Dam girls basketball program history to hit 1,000 points. You could call her the 4th because we could also lump Kara Crowley into that. Crowley played most of her high school career at Dodgeville, but she did hit 1,000 points playing her senior season for Beaver Dam. But if you want to go with the homegrown or just the players that played all their entire career with Beaver Dam, Stoffaker would be considered the 3rd, along with Sue Chitko and Cassidy Trotter. 10:23 left. 67-22. Is Trouch working the right sideline. Picked up by Schumann. Bounce pass off the fingertips of Grundle, and as they scrambled for it, we had a foul called. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 30 seconds. WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Hang on.
(67-22). Beaver Dam leads Deforest. We had a traveling violation called on the Golden Beavers after the timeout, and so the Norskies have it. Mike Tronson back in the gym, and a traveling violation on the Norskies. So the team's trade turnovers. Now a hockey lane change for Beaver Dam. Wilkie, Donaldson, Jens, Hodgson, Burkhardt all coming back on, as Scharfenberg, Urich, and Lou, Stoffaker, and Schumann all will head to the bench. And in another 32 seconds, we will have a running clock. 67-22. Beaver Dam right now leading by 45. Pass in reverse layup for Burkhardt. It's no good. Rebound was going out of bounds. Silky tried to save it, but she ran out of real estate on the baseline. So the Norskies will get it back. Now the rule is that if one is ahead by 40 or more, the clock it'll be a running clock at the 9-minute mark of the second half. Now, however, last night they ran the clock the entire second half. And I asked Tim Chase about that, as we are now at exactly 9 minutes. It actually happened to Beaver Dam another time this year. It was their very first game of the season. Down at Fort Atkinson, as a shot is missed. Hodgson down in a foul. The rule is you're supposed to start the running clock with 9 minutes remaining in the game. But twice this year, last night and then, of course, the Fort Atkinson I talked about, they just ran the clock the entire second half. It was the referees that had said, told the scorer to do that. Now, okay, so they weren't following the rule, but at the same time, here's Hodgson at the line. Front end of the bonus is no good, and the rebound for the Norskies. Okay, so they didn't follow the rule exactly, but you know what? Beaver Dam didn't have a problem. When a game's out of hand like that, you know what? I nodded my head with Tim Chase when he and I talked it off the air, whistle and a foul. That most people probably aren't have a problem with that, because again, the game's already out of hand, and what you don't want is you're fearful that somebody's going to get injured in garbage time. The game's already decided. And that's exactly what you don't want. I understand you want to get, some reserves in, some playing time, but at the same time, I didn't have a problem with it, and I know Tim Chase didn't, and it's probably in the best interest of parties that it happened that way. But here it's going to be, they're following the rule a little more closely today with the 9-minute mark. So anyways, Beaver Dam back the other way, all that. Here is Paige Hodgson for three. Line drive three, mid from the right side. Rebound for Trouch. Deforest has it. We're down to 17 and counting left in the game. It's still 67-22. Beaver Dam on top of Deforest. Boer driving, weak side pass, and jumper that couldn't get a shot up, kicks it out instead, and a three-pointer's up and good. Brundle. So Aaliyah Go hits her first three ball of the game. She's got 7 total. 67-25 in favor of the Golden Beavers. Scharfenberg driving, right side through a double team. Layup, got it! Grace Scharfenberg found the little seam. Goes in for 2 more, 69-25 Beaver Dam. And here is Jumper, right baseline, trying to get around Hodgson. Spins into the lane, puts it up, might eventually blocked by Hodgson, but she got it back. Throws it out to Boer. Right side, here's deep three. It's off the rim, no good. Hodgson with a rebound for the Golden Beavers and a bounce pass to Scharfenberg as she works it ahead. Now to Burkhardt. Burkhardt muscles it up, no but a foul And the clock, as I said, will continue to run with Beaver Dam up 69-25. We're down to 6:09 left in this one. The foul was on Boer, her second, team's ninth, and now a timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back after this timeout on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
As we come out of the timeout, first free throw's up and good for Carly Burkhart last night with 12 points. Played very well off the bench. Not that she hasn't played very well off the bench all year, but it really stuck out last night. And the next one's up and good for Burkhart to make it 71-25. And now Burkhart's going to get a nice round of applause as she comes off. Anna Streblo checked in for Beaver Dam. Streblo, 5'7" junior, now out there. And Avery Stonewall came off the bench for Beaver Dam as well, 5'8" sophomore. Shumper into the lane, left side, blocked by Stonewall, and then Streblo lost the handle on it, and did it go? Yep, it's going to go back to DeForest. How about Avery Stonewall getting into the block party here? Hodgson, Van Loo, especially Van Loo, have had several blocks in this game, but Stonewall says, hey, I can do that too. 5.5 minutes to play. 71-25, Golden Beavers over the Norskies. Natalie, left side pass for Bryn Smith. Now to Shumper inside the fling, kicks it out to Comp in the right corner. Going to drive inside the bubble, back to the free throw line. Hands it off now to Allison Benkert, who just checked in. There's a shot from the right side, no good. Gets the offensive board, and ball out of bounds, blocked, I believe, by Hodgson. I think Hodgson got a hand on it again. He was playing defense down there. So this will be Smith to throw it in over on that baseline to our left. Gets it in. Shumper has it. Blocked by Stonewall. Got it back. Puts it up and in second time counted. And a foul. Well, Stonewall, another block, but unfortunately the ball went right back to Shumper, who didn't miss on the second attempt. And now she's got a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. So Shumper's going to go to the line. Another substitution here for DeForest. Sydney Hahn, 5'8" junior, coming onto the floor. Head coach Jerry Schwen. And the free throw is up, and it is good for Shumper as she completes the three-point play. It's 71-28. Beaver Dam on top of DeForest. Clock continuing to run. Exactly 4 minutes left in the game. And here is Sharpen giving it now to Hodgson. Left side out to Paige Jagodinsky, now out there for the Golden Beavers. Paige Jagodinsky, 5'8" sophomore. She made some big plays at the end of the JV game that went to overtime today, and Beaver Dam won it by 3, 40-37. She had a couple of big offensive rebounds late in that overtime. Three-pointer. Oh, good for Anna Streblo. The left side buries the triple. 74-28 with 3:24 to go. Well, there will be better days for DeForest as we have a traveling violation here on the Norskies Benkert, but Beaver Dam is just too much. They are just too much right now, and there has just been nobody in the state of Wisconsin that has been able to get close to him. Here's a pass off fingertips of Scharfenberg and out of bounds. I mean, it's been well over 1,000 days since Beaver Dam last lost a game to a team from the state of Wisconsin. The only really close call they had in that time period was the sectional semifinal last year, that very close win over Milwaukee Vincent. And that one, you know, Vincent was a team that the two things that really frustrated Beaver Dam in that game, Vincent, you know, just their style of play and their length and their wingspan, their size. That's a team that, you know, the likes of which Beaver Dam's not going to see very often. And it cost the Golden Beavers fits. But other than that, there has really been nobody that has even come close to Beaver Dam as far as Wisconsin teams. I mean, their only losses the last couple of years were to those out-of-state teams. And that's why it's so important for Beaver Dam to continue to schedule those out-of-state games and those very non-conference opponents, because they need to get tested. Shot is up off the backboard, no offensive rebound, and stolen with another block, but the loose ball to Morgan Hahn, a 5'9" sophomore who got fouled on her putback. We're down to a 45 left. I was talking to Deforest assistant Dan Sigerslet about that before the game, and he agreed. He says, yep, absolutely. It's no question Beaver Dam needs to timeout here. What do we get? The officials over at the scorers table. And the clock had stopped. I don't know if he's going to try and run it or. Anyways, but yeah, Dan Sigerslet said they're running it now. But Dan Sigerslet said, he goes, no question that's why they do that, and that's why they need to do that. Beaver Dam, they need to schedule those out-of-state teams and those tough games to make them better, and that's, you know, they've done that over the last umpteen years, and it's just one of the many reasons that they're playing at such a high level, because they played other high-level teams. As the free throw up and good for Morgan Hahn, 74-29. 1 minute to go. I mean, obviously talent has a lot to do with it, and coaching has a lot to do with it, but there's other factors, and that certainly is one of them. I mean, Beaver Dam's going to play as many of those top-quality non-conference games as they can. You know, in conference, Beaver Dam has kind of run away with things here. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Hahn, but clock going with 30 seconds left. I mean, there's some good teams in conference. This Deforest team is one of them. Wanakee is one of them. Reedsburg's pretty good. But they're just not to the level that the Golden Beavers are right now. And there's really nobody else in the state of Wisconsin that can say that. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody else out there. But I think Norbert Durst, who works for the WISPort and covers girls basketball in Wisconsin, he agreed with me when I said I think Beaver Dam's the best team in the state regardless of division. And especially the last 2 years, he agrees with that. That's going to do it. 2 seconds and one. We'll run the clock. Final score today, Beaver Dam 7-4 and Deforest 29. Stay tuned. Post game wrap coming up next here on 1430 WBEV and DaveDodge.com.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
74-29, your final today in Badger North girls basketball. Beaver Dam a winner on the road at Deforest, and with the win, Beaver Dam now 18-1 on the season, and they go to 11-0 in the Badger North. Deforest dropping to 12-6 overall, now 7-3 in league play. We're going to try and get Beaver Dam head coach Tim Chase up here for a chat in just a few moments, but let's run the final individual scoring. Now, these are all unofficial, but I think you're pretty close here. For the victorious Golden Beavers, how about Maddie Wilkie with 16 points, including a pair of three-point baskets. Wilkie ended up leading all scorers in the game today with 16. Also in double figures, Paige Human with 11. She had 3 from long range. Van Loo was in double figures. She had 10 in this ball game today for the Golden Beavers. Let's see, 8 points today for Tara Stoffaker. She had 1 three-point basket. Jada Donaldson with 7, including 1 from beyond the arc. 5 points for Natalie Jens. She had a three-point basket early in the game. Another 5 for Paige Hodgson. All 5 came in the first half. She did have a three-point basket. 4 points for Carla Burkhart off the bench. Anna Streblo nailed a 3. She finished the game with 3. Rachel Urich had a 3 in the second half. With 3. Grace Scharfenberg with 2 to round out scoring for Beaver Dam. And for Deforest, I'll give those to you quickly. Deforest was Aaliyah Grundle with 7 today to lead the way. 5 points for Boer, all from the free throw line. Let's see, 4 points for Natalie Kopp in this game. I've got 3 points for Maggie Trout. She had a three-pointer in the first half today. Another 3 for Taylor Short. 2 points for Grace Roth. I've got Sam Schaefer with 2, Megan Mickelson with 2, and Morgan Hahn with a free throw. We're going to bring in head coach Tim Chase to the post-game show. Tim,
I can stay later today, Mark.
You can. You don't have your hat and your coat on. What's going on here?
We'll enjoy this one a little bit. So.
I about fell over last night when you came up with the jacket and the hat on. But no, again, in all seriousness, another great performance here. I tell you what, if you're going to play like that, if you're going to make the kids go home and go to bed early like last night, and you're going to play like this the next day, you need to do that more often, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, the season's kind of going on us right now, and, you know, a couple days off, but these kids have prepared so much for it, so they were anxious to get out and play this week. And I mean, I'm impressed by the way we played these 2 games. There could have been a lot of, hey, we're not used to pressing and things like that, and we'll keep on practicing hard, but an impressive performance today from our girls.
Well, it really was. I mean, you didn't even allow a field goal for the first 8 minutes in 44 seconds. I mean, it was just, now granted they had a few looks, but again, that's just unheard of. I mean, that's outstanding.
Yeah, no, we did what we wanted to do. I mean, it's definitely some things we could have improved probably with our zone off a little bit. That's the little bit I kind of talked to before the game about having the practice time. That would probably help. But defensively, we're getting after it. Our kids are making the right switches, the right decisions. We were taking away their strengths. It's been a game we've been preparing for because it's the 4th time we're supposed to play it. So it is a game we've talked about a lot. So, and Deforest is a good team. I mean, they're the second best in the conference. I mean, they're right there with the Reeds.
Well, I said it several times. I said, this is a really good Deforest team. Let's not forget about that. What you did to them, I mean, that's pretty impressive considering where they're at because they're second place in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, you look in the Badger Challenge a couple weeks ago against Monona Grove. I think they're second, third, whatever they are, whenever the polls. They were head for most of that game until right at the end. So, yeah, it's one of those things that, I mean, we played a good game today. When our kids are coming out during, I thought Paige Schumann had a lot of fire right away for us. I thought Allie Van Loo played a great game. I thought Tara had a lot of energy. I thought Matt was sensational. I thought Jada was sensational as always. Natalie came off the bench, gave us some 8 minutes. Carly Burkhart had a solid game for us. Paige Hodge did a good job. Rachel Urich, I thought, played some really good. She's playing some solid minutes.
Let's just go right down the list here, right?
Grace Scharfenberg, Avery Stonewall, and Anna Strabel came in and hit a 3 for us, and Avery's playing good defense for us in there, and then Brega Jadinsky. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's doing their part to make this team better, and it's, as a coach who's coached a long time, to see everybody come in, just do whatever they can for this group as kids. It'd be easy to have a lot of selfishness, and we have not witnessed that this year. And I think that's an amazing, amazing thing. Still got a lot of basketball you have to play this year, but hopefully that's something that we can continue these last few weeks of the season.
That's certainly something that, Kirk and I touch on from time to time broadcasts is just how unselfish this team is. And one thing that we don't talk that much about, and you and I haven't talked a lot about it, but you just mentioned, is the fact that, these girls, all of them, have really embraced their specific role on this team. There's no infighting. There's nothing selfish about any of them. They don't have a selfish body, I don't think, any of these players, because they all accept their role and they execute it so well.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's just coach a lot of teams, a lot of really good teams, and you get some of that at time. And this team, like I said, hopefully they keep this thing going. They are doing some special things this year, and that's hopefully something that they'll cherish these last few weeks that we have, and will give everything they possibly can for each other.
Do you as a coach, I mean, I know you're all about business, and I know that, and you and your staff do a tremendous job with these girls. There's no question about it. I give you a lot of kudos and your staff a lot of kudos. But do you guys, and you in particular, Tim, do you ever step back every once in a while when watching them play, or maybe even in practice, and just go, man, there's something special. This is something fun to watch.
They are, but you got to continue to strive to get better. I mean, I think wherever you're at, it doesn't matter what level you're at. You're always trying to become a better team, better player. Because you want to become a better coach. So it's just one of those things. No matter what level you're at, you're trying to improve from week to the next. And that's kind of the nice thing about a sport like our high school sports. Really, you kind of have those weekends. Okay, now we won't practice tomorrow, so you kind of have time. Right. Okay, what are we going to win for the next week? And kind of figure out a plan as far as what you got for this week then, and get ready. So we got 2 tough games next week. We'll enjoy this for a few hours, but then we're going to go out and scout a little bit tonight, some of the teams that we could possibly see in tournament, and then get ready for a plan for next week. So
next week, Tuesday night. Now that's the game at Wanakee, and that's going to be a fun night. Not because it's a matchup with a good Wanakee team, but it's a boys-girls doubleheader. So the boys teams will play at 6 o'clock. You guys then will follow at 7:30. That's going to be a lot of fun for your girls to do that, but for the fans in general to see both teams play.
Well, the nice thing about it should have a little tournament feel with as many people there with boys and girls, and hopefully they'll. We're playing second, which is pretty cool.
You get the nightcap.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So it'll be nice for us to get to that atmosphere. Like I said, I think the kids all, when you're having a season like we do, it kind of feels like it's going by really fast. So, and it is. So we got to cherish every one of these moments. So we've got we're in a good spot in this conference right now. We got to keep on finishing strong. We got 3 conference games left, and need to finish that strong and then prepare ourselves best for the postseason as we can.
Yeah, 3 games left now?
Yep.
3 regular season games left. Seeding meeting coming up soon, and they say time flies when you're having fun. No wonder it flies so fast, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Really?
You look at. I mean, from the start of the year, we did a scrimmage against Milwaukee King, which was pretty cool. Then you go to the Benedict Academy game. Then obviously the trip down to Florida, and all the conference games to Arrowhead and things like that, and getting back to conference, trying to take care of business here. And like I said, we've had a lot of good groups over the years. This group has done a lot of things right, as a lot of our previous teams have as well. And it's just, I think that's the thing. All the kids we've had over this run, that we've had, it's amazing. Think about all the players that we've had in our program over the years, and they sacrifice so much to get Beaver Dam girls basketball to where we are right now, and all the parents and everybody in our community, a guy like Tom Brooks who helped kind of orchestrate the Positively Hoops program, and all the people have helped with that program. I mean, it's just awesome. We just want to do whatever we can for our community and everybody. So.
Well, Tim, again, congratulations on the win today. Another impressive performance. I know it sounded like a broken record, but it truly was. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Starting on Tuesday night with that doubleheader, we're going to have both the boys and the girls games on the radio and on the video stream for Daily Dot. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be. Like I said, we're just trying to get out and to get better. I mean, obviously, I was really impressed.
Where have I heard that before?
I was really impressed how we played. Like I said, we came out with fire last night, and I think it helped us probably to play this night coming into today. I think it helped us, and I think Deforest was probably a tad rusty maybe from. So I definitely think it was a good advantage for us, and we're back on schedule now with all the cancellations.
That's right.
Other schools are not, so we're back on schedule. Everything's good for us. Life's good. We're healthy. Let's win the next week and stay healthy and keep on working to become a better team.
Sounds good. We'll see you on Tuesday night over in Wanakee, and have a safe bus ride home, buddy.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
All right, that's Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam, joining me on the post game, and of course his team winner today here at Deforest, 74-29. One final timeout. We're to wrap it up after this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
customize with our help, because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.
And back to wrap up here at DeForest High School. Mike Tronson with you. 74-29, Beaver Dam a winner over DeForest this afternoon. And again, as Tim and I were talking about a few moments ago, next game for the Golden Beavers comes up Tuesday night. And we hope you'll join us for that. It's going to be a double-header of basketball this coming Tuesday night, February 5th. The Beaver Dam girls and boys teams both will play at Wanakee. The boys teams will tip off at 6 o'clock, immediately followed at around 7:30 by the girls game. We're going to broadcast both of them, both boys and girls, right here on 1430 WBEV and video streamed on dailydodge.com. Join us for a 6 o'clock tip-off for the boys game, a pregame show around 5:45, and then, of course, the girls game to follow. That's going to be a lot of fun. Like Tim said, it's going to be kind of a tournament-type atmosphere, and a good crowd should be on hand for that one. But if you can't make it, join us here on Daily Dodge and 1430 WBEV. I want to thank all of our sponsors. QBS Law and Jimmy John's, our video stream sponsors. They make this possible so you can sit in the comfort of your home or maybe your office or somewhere else and watch these games. We want to thank them for being our video stream sponsors. I've got a long list of other partners that made this broadcast possible. They include Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Air Care, Slumberland Furniture in Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, the Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hamas Fire and Safety, OK Realty, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor and Design Center, Landmark Credit Union, Floway Carpet Cleaning, Hometown Glass, Surefire, Rich Insurance, American Bank, Walker's Family Restaurant, Columbus Family Dental, and Bayside Supper Club. Thanks to all those businesses for their continued support of Beaver Dam High School basketball here on dailydodge.com and WBEWXRO. 74-29 your final today as the Golden Beaver girls get yet another impressive victory. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Want to thank Justin Wilkie here on site for running the video stream today for dailydodge.com. Want to thank Bob back at the studio for engineering the broadcast back at the Bill McCullum Way Studios this afternoon. And for Jen and for Bob, this is Mike Tronson saying so long from DeForest. Have a pleasant weekend. We'll talk to you again on Tuesday. This has been a dailydodge.com and WBEV Sports presentation.
What we do is we can customize stuff. So you can really customize with our help because that's what we do. You can customize your whole living room set, make the sectional smaller, make it larger, change color options, and we can take care of all of that for you.
Your local Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly has a large selection of fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, and bakery items, and great savings. Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly is proud to be serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities for over 50 years.